No, Canada, your home and native land. True patriot choke job all over the Major League Baseball land. With glowing hearts, we see the rise of the Dodgers. Championship flag from far and wide. No, Canada, you let down the entire country. God keep our baseball glorious and free. No, Canada, you choked it down royally. No, Canada, you made me throw up in my mouth with maple syrup on Saturday night.
This is what I do with. First of all,
no Canada.
First of all, you ain't got a bottle of maple syrup to save your life. Let's start there. Are you done with your calling this a choke job?
It was a choke job. All right, let's just we'll talk about it. I'm saying it was the greatest choke in the history of the World Series. When you give up a home run to a ninth place hitter who's had one hit in the previous month, you pitch from behind, you throw the ball over the plate, right, and he hits it out to tie the game with Ohtani on deck. Like, you could not ask for a more nightmarish ending to not winning a World Series when you have to get him out, you attack him, you throw fastballs, they throw like a slider or whatever, and you lose on that pitch. You don't lose on your second best pitch. And then the Blue Jays, we were here. We talked 7th, 8th. They had runners on second with nobody out, couldn't bring them in, and finally, in the 9th inning, a man on third with one out, couldn't bring them in, and then they end the game on a double play to lose the world. I mean, they left 66 men on base in Game 7. They left 14 on base, 8 in scoring position. It was a choke job.
No, it wasn't. Stop it. You don't even believe it. You didn't even say it with conviction. That wasn't even Rob Parker. Who was that? That wasn't Rob Parker. You don't believe that. Let me tell you so many ways this wasn't a choke job. Number one, in fact, the Dodgers had to go out there, scrap, and win every single one of the games they won, including the 2 games they won in Game 3, which was a 2-gamer, doubleheader. They had to go out there and make the plays. Freddie Freeman had to hit a clutch home run and win that. Somebody had to do it. The Blue Jays had several opportunities to do it. Other Dodger players had opportunity to do it too. You had Freddie Freeman do it. Then, you know who I want to give some credit to? Give me your cookie back. I'm giving it to Dave Roberts because Dave Roberts has been maligned, much maligned, has taken so much criticism, and every single thing he did the last couple games worked. We set up here on that Friday. They moved Mookie down. Who gets a couple of RBIs? Mookie. You start talking about move Andy Paez. We talked about it again on Friday. Been struggling. What are you going to do? You move him out. Miggy comes in. He hits the home run. Andy Paez comes back in the game defensively, makes one of the greatest clutch catches you've ever seen.
What was so great about it?
Because if
he didn't leave his feet or dive for the ball, all he did was outstretch the other guy.
All he did was collide in front of his players under a pressure moment.
On, man.
He hadn't been playing.
He was above
he could have been
the guy.
out of it.
Did they crash into each other?
Because the other dude ducked. He like, oh, shoot. And he ducked.
It was because of what the situation it was. It wasn't the catch. He didn't jump over the fence.
Right, exactly. A pressurized game. If you drop that, it's a wrap. It's a game's over.
He's a major league outfield.
Miggy Rojas hits the home run. Then he makes the play to get out Will Smith, who, by the way, is quietly, just people forgetting about him. He has his foot on base, gets him out. Then he hits the game-winning home run that nobody even talked about because of Rojas' game-tying one.
Well, because nobody could believe that you could allow a ninth-place hitter with one out in the ninth when you're 2 out from winning the World Series for a guy who had one hit in the previous month. You could get a hit. You can't give up a home run in that spot.
But why is that? Why is that on the pitching, not on Rojas for making a great play.
No,
and that's what the Dodgers did the whole entire season.
Here's the problem.
World
Here's
Series.
the problem. The last 2 games in Toronto both ended on double plays where a ball goes to left field and the guy on second base runs off the base and gets doubled up on a ball that wasn't going to drop.
And
that was a mistake.
I'm glad you brought that up. You know what happens?
That was a mistake.
You know what happens when teams play the Chiefs in the postseason, when they played the Patriots, when they played the Warriors?
No.
When you play champions, they see when you played the Spurs all those years, they seem to find a way to panic, to not be themselves, to freak out, to lose sight of what they're doing.
Look at
happens
the numbers.
all the time.
What did the Dodgers bat in this World Series?
206, I believe it was. 203.
Okay? Left 55 guys on base. Even Shohei, as much as people wanted to crown him, what did he do? He gave up 7 earned runs in his 2 starts in the World Series, 7 earned runs in 12 innings. Not stellar, 4.43 ERA, which isn't great. I'm just saying, none of your guys, Mookie had 3 hits in the World Series.
And what do I keep telling you?
With Freddie, no power, had 1 home run. All I'm saying to you is it was lucky. There
was nothing lucky about that.
That parade
you
today.
You can't be the lucky team who dominates.
You can.
You can't be the lucky team that sweeps the best team in baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers, who beats the Phillies. The Phillies were the odds on to win the World Series when we came into this thing.
That has nothing to do with anything.
And you beat them. You sweep the Milwaukee Brewers, the best team in baseball, and then you go up against a great team in the Blue Jays, and it takes you to an amazing, great 7. And why can't it just be that it was a great World Series, period? Why has it got to be that they choked it away?
All I'm going to say to you is today's parade should have been at the North Pole because that was a Christmas gift from the Blue Jays.
Man, they went out there and stole that thing time and time again.
Gift wrap.
The Blue Jays could have won Game 3.
A gift wrap.
The longest game ever. Did they? No. Blue games go up and they win a couple. The Dodgers go into their house
and win
2 in their house. 2, and they take it. And Dave Roberts made the right move after the right. Will Klein, you ain't seen before. You might not ever see Will Klein again. Will Klein came in and gave you 4 innings, 72 pitches, and the most he had ever done was 36, but Dave Roberts stuck with him. Dave Roberts bringing Kershaw in for the 1 out. Everything he did, and you got to give him credit because everybody's been critical of it at times.
How did everything he did? He let Ohtani start. It was 3-0. If they lose that game, that was the right guy. That was the right move.
You go down with your guy. No, Ohtani had earned that. You go down with him.
He had just pitched. It was 3 days rest.
And you saw what Yamamoto did in 3 days rest. Yamamoto was, my gosh, he ready to pitch on them right now. Give some credit where it's due, Rob.
877-99 on Fox. I'm not an American Express card.
Be American. Be Visa.
I'm not giving any credit.
MasterCard.
I'm not doing it, Charlie Hayes.
Give some credit out here in these streets. You ain't getting a cookie. Give me it back.
No, it's too late.
Rob, of course, thinks that the Blue Jays choked it away as if the Dodgers didn't make winning plays, as if it couldn't just been a great series.
Get to the calls?
Let's get to the calls.
All right.
877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Is that Tree?
Tree Money.
Tree in Chicago. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tree?
Oh, man, my favorite guys.
How you?
What up, Tree?
Man, good. I know y'all my guys. Uncle Rob, I got to get you, man. I got to get you. Saturday night, I was thinking about you, man. But that's why I got to tell you, Uncle Rob. You know, after the 3rd inning for game 6 and 7, no more runs, huge force out at home, no errors. The defense was insane. Man, on third and first, it didn't matter. And never forget, when Aurora was ready to crown your Savage as like a rookie legend, they got their lick back on them.
They did get that last lick.
Yeah, but that ain't the reason. Back, right? The whole story is, when you look back on this World Series, is that they couldn't – the Blue Jays – stranded too many. We're not talking about getting a guy on first base. You're talking about a guy on second with nobody out. You could go look it up. The percentages of that run scoring was way below just the normal, not extraordinary, nothing like that. Thanks for the call. We appreciate
you.
877-99 on Fox.
Story for me was just
John
clutch
in Oxford.
moments. Oxnard.
I'm sorry, Oxnard, California.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Rob, you need to listen to Calvin once in a while.
Tell him. Talk to him.
Stop hating. It's not a choke job, okay?
What?
Three World Series in 5 years?
That is nothing.
That's
Stop
a lot of
it.
choking, man. That's a lot of choking.
Stop.
You need to just stop, man. Stop and just give a little credit where it's due, man.
Yeah, you
I
know
love
what?
you guys.
Love
All
you
right,
too,
thanks
John.
for the call.
John, basically what he was saying was,
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the
that
bad
ain't
things
me.
in life
That's
happen
Rob.
to you and nobody
Rob.
else but you.
hey, come on, Rob. Celebrate.
Sean in Sacramento.
Oh, man. Hey.
Fox Sports Radio.
Yo, my uncle from another mother, cousin Kelly, my brother's behind the board. What up, Mary? Don't be breaking nothing back there, girl. Rob, man, I thought I was going to be calling in today singing Old Canada with you.
Oh, yeah,
But
Sean.
just like your ED commercials I just heard during the break, you're coming up limp with this take, Unc. My man said they were DEAD dead with 2 games left, with Yoshi on the mound,
I told him.
with the living legend, the unicorn, coming up after that. And you could criticize them for stranding players. You could criticize the
That's
bad
part of the
average.
game.
But at the end of the day, with the superstars bats staying silent, Dave Roberts put all the right strings to Kelvin's
No,
credit.
that's not why they won. They
He
won
did over and over and over
the reason
again.
that they won is because the Blue Jays failed in the spots that they were supposed to.
No.
Not get 1,000,000 hits. They needed 1 hit, and all of your Dave,
Kelvin said it at the beginning of the series. It's going to be the timely hits.
That's what
it's
I
going to
said.
be batters 6 through
No,
9
you're
that do the
right.
damage.
No. Timely hits means the Blue Jays needed 1 timely hit.
It's,
they have runners
it's
on
another
second.
team, Rob.
No,
it's 50% of them.
No.
50% is the Blue Jays.
That's
Other 50
a choke
is
job.
like the Blue Jays wasn't playing the Blue Jays. You know that, right?
They allow
Miggy Rojas, say it with me. Rojas.
No hit Rojas get a hit.
And
a home run.
Who said, I got
no
a feeling.
Haas.
Put Miggy in the game.
No Haas.
Dave Roberts said, put Miggy in the game.
It was so bad. Here I am. I was ready for baby oil and cigarettes after the game, and instead I had maple syrup and cigarettes. That's how
what you
bad it
did.
was.
You did? No, you might have needed an edible. Put you down. Because the way our phones are blowing up, Rob G, leave us alone. I'm in Vegas trying to enjoy myself. You had our phones going crazy. They almost kicked me out the concert. Sir, we said no phones.
No phones.
All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.